senior football game, or our last football game at home. We're going to be introducing the seniors in alphabetical order. Our first player this evening, Ethan Angarami, is escorted by his parents, Amy and Mike Angarami. Our next player is James Austin, being escorted by Donna and Eric Austin. Next player is Kyle Blaze, being escorted by his parents, Bob and Sherry Blaze. Next player is Kyle McAverage, being escorted by his mother, Christy McMillan. Next player is Yvonne Collier, escorted by Terry and Kathy Collier. Our next player is Bryce Cody, being escorted by his parents Brian and Lisa Cody. Next player is Rob Cole, being escorted by Badger Fuller and Amy Bailey. Our next player is Joe Gustafson, being escorted by his mother, Joyce Kelsey. Cam McCarroll, being escorted by JP and Elaine McCarroll. Next player is Max Brew, escorted by Vera and Aaron Brew. Next player is Frankie Rodriguez Jr., escorted by Maria and Frankie Rodriguez. Our next player is Dale Stratton, escorted by Kelly Holman and Alan Stratton. Michael Violet, being escorted by Larry and Melissa Violet. There are 3 remaining players escorted by relatives and parents, Elijah Blue, Junior Darlu, and Chuck Okungu. We also have 1 senior cheerleader, Mackenzie Pizzatello, escorted by her mother, Donna Pizzatello. Let's hear it for the Memorial High seniors.
Good evening and welcome to Manchester Memorial High School for Friday Night Football, presented by Manchester Public Television. My name is Dan Hanna. I will be doing the play-by-play for you this evening, and I am here with my fellow commentator doing the color, Justin Hussey. This is shaping up to be quite the David versus Goliath story. Londonderry is number 1 in the state, number 770 nationwide, and Memorial is not. So, what do you think coming into the game today?
I'll tell you what, that band was absolutely amazing, Dan. They played a riveting national anthem, and they are dressed accordingly. So I think there's going to be a lot of keys Memorial needs to do to succeed in this game, and I think it will be an interesting matchup as they receive here in the first quarter, and Londonderry sets to kick off.
Londonderry comes in undefeated on the season. A few weeks ago, they played against Bedford, who were last year's state champions, and they knocked off the champion, giving them their first loss in over 2 years.
It was quite the lopsided defeat too, Dan, if I don't say so myself.
Absolutely. No, that was a sound victory. So number 15 lines up for the kick.
That's Zach Fawcett going to kick off.
Got one deep for Memorial. It's a low line drive kick, makes it all the way back to about the 10-yard line.
He's going to return it.
He breaks to the right, but he gets stuck hard at about the 18-yard line. We're going to have 1st and 10 from their own 18 coming out. Not the best field position, but the kicker had a nice low kick. It gave the kickoff team enough time to get down there and smother that pretty well.
Yeah, we'll see what Memorial's offense can do here, Dan. Their first timeout against the defense here. We'll see if they can muster any yards against this tough defense.
Last week, quarterback Jeffrey Josephic was most of their offense. He had a bunch of runs and a couple of passes. They line up with 2 running backs, 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
They're going to sweep to the left here. Tries to break a tackle. Oh.
Gets hit in the backfield. Loss of about 3 yards.
It looks like it was number 45 in there on the tackle, Jake Narr. Looks like Londonderry's coming out and they're sending up in 2 linebackers set. They've got 1 deep safety and 2 cornerbacks here. So looks like they're going to be pretty aggressive on this opening drive.
Yeah, 4-3. They're covering the line pretty well. Same formation for the offense.
Got 2 split out to the left. Oh, it's on the ground.
It's a bad snap.
They're pushing him.
Hit in the backfield and gets pushed back to about the 9-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to make it 3rd down.
3rd and 15, it looks like.
Memorial's going to make a substitution in here, sending in number 5, Braden Hoffman.
Londonderry's line seems to be controlling the pace. Same formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun snap. He's passing. He throws to the right. It is over the hands of the defender. He's holding his helmet. That was almost a pick 6. Number 24 for Londonderry had both hands on that.
Yeah, that was clearly overthrown the receiver. They had the right idea. If they could have caught it, maybe make something happen.
Yeah, it was a good button hook route that he ran. Got maybe about 8 yards out. Wouldn't have been enough for the 1st down, but would have gave much better position to get this punt off.
Here they come out in the punt formation.
Londonderry was lucky to get their 12th man off the field. It's a short punt, saying stay away from it. Takes a friendly bounce from Memorial. Gets just over midfield. Londonderry will take possession at their own 49-yard line.
Yes, that's why they say it's home field advantage, Dan. They get the bounces.
Got the bounce. If it weren't for that, if the ball had been fair caught or touched down, it came down at about the Memorial's own 45-yard line.
So Londonderry's going to come out here with QB Dylan McGarrett. Had a great game last week. He threw for a touchdown, ran for 2. So it's going to be tough for Memorial to really try and stop this offensive attack out here.
I believe he was 12 for 16 for over 200 yards.
Very good game. They're going to come out in a single set here.
Yeah, 2 out to each side, 2 slots, 2 wides. Pass, long pass, wide open. number 12,
and touchdown. Wow.
One play, one touchdown, one possession, 6-0 game.
Number 12, Jeffrey Wheatfield with the catch there. It's about a 50-yard touchdown pass, first play of the game. Off to a very strong start here, Dan.
Yeah, Memorial just, their secondary got overwhelmed. It looked like Londonderry is coming back to the line.
Oh,
they
there
are
is
not counting it. There is a flag
on
the play.
Okay, I didn't see the flag.
This is, and it looks like it's a 15-yard personal foul, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, replay first down. It's 1st and 25. Memorial
Wow.
just got a lucky break, but this is what's been plaguing this Londonderry team is penalties. They're doing well. They're winning all their games, but at the same time, they make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, it's half mental, half physical, Dan, like they say. So you got to keep your head in the game. You got to play smart and play hard and see what they can do here coming back on first down.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Single back directly behind the quarterback. Still in the shotgun. Hands it off to the left side. Tries to make it off tackle.
Oh, it's a fumble!
Loses the ball.
It's a fumble!
Memorial gains possession. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Londonderry 32-yard line. Forced fumble on the second first down.
Wow.
Second play of the game.
Wow, that penalty was huge, Dan. This should be a big, big confidence boost for Memorial. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
It's exactly the kind of thing Memorial needs to raise their spirits and get ready to go, headed downhill early in the first quarter.
I think it looked like a botched handoff. It looks like they couldn't quite handle the snap, so we'll see what Memorial can do here.
Same set as last time. Shotgun start. Passing, he keeps
it off.
He's going, makes it to the sideline, gets out at just about the 31-yard line.
Brandon Halfman with a nice run to the left, number 5.
About a 5-yard gain on that.
Smart play by Memorial.
Absolutely. I mean, they only sent 3 receivers, and there were about 6 Londonderry men back there in coverage, so that was the right call to tuck and run.
Yeah. Londonderry's really got to start sending some of those linebackers and try and make them make a play.
Now we've got 2 to the right. Seems like they're playing 2 to the wide side of the field.
Ooh,
nice
nice
juke.
Oh, he's
cuts
up.
it back. He gets outside. Number 36. Number 36 is able to make the corner. Great juke in the backfield.
Yeah, that's Kai Carlson, off to the left side. Looks like about a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, we've got a 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. The Memorial Band is striking up. They're loving the energy that they're getting out of their team.
All right.
2 on the short side, 2 running backs flanking the quarterback again. They're sticking with this formation. Number 34 gets the handoff, but he is stuffed in the backfield by big number 54.
That was Jacob Pickup with the run there.
Yeah, Londonderry sent a couple of linebackers, and the Memorial line just weren't able to account for it, and they got about a 1.5-yard loss out of that. 2nd and 12.
See, Memorial's going to have to try some of that more, sweep action, have the, send a couple wide receivers in motion, try and catch this defense off guard here.
Londonderry showing blitz on the left side. They come with it.
They're going to get him.
And they sacked him hard. They had a blitz coming from both ends.
Looks like number 12 from Londonderry, Jeffrey Winfield, the running back as well, made the sack there.
Yeah, backs him all the way up to about the 27-yard line.
It's going to be a 3rd down try here. Looks like Memorial's going to send in number 5. Braden Hoffman has a little bit of luck this drive, so let's see if they can keep it up with him. So you got Kai Colson still in the backfield.
Same formation. Still only sending 3.
Drops back. He's going to run it.
He fakes it, can't find somebody.
Tackled.
Looks like a loss on the play. That'll be documented as a sack. Lost about 2 yards on that. Brings him back to the 29-yard line. It is 4th down.
Now here's the question. What does Memorial do? Do they go for it?
They are well out of range of their kicker. Looks like they're going to spot it anyway. Last week he had some trouble making it over the bar. It was very windy last week, but we'll see if he's able to get it over the bar. Londonderry has no one back to catch it if it's short. Looks like they're just botched snap on the ground. Londonderry picks the ball up, advances it to about the 39-yard line where they will take over, and that'll go down as a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think you're better off just going for it there, Dan. I think it's more important to try and sustain the momentum during the first drive or second drive for you and just get better field position. Pin them deep.
I definitely agree with that. It was a little far for a kick at this level, a little close for a punt, obviously. You want to keep up the momentum.
Yeah, you want to try and pin this Londonderry offense deep in their own zone. They've already made one mistake here, but you're kind of opening them up, giving the ball back. We'll see what happens.
Londonderry's second possession. They have that single back shotgun start. Send a man in motion and give it to the motion man. Number 24 goes out wide. He's able to gain the edge and gets up about 8 yards or so to the 47-yard line.
That was Eric Raza with a nice run to the left. It looks like he deked a couple guys and was able to make a nice push here.
There's good blocking out front with those two wide receivers off to the left. Were able to sustain their blocks. One of them cracked back on the defensive end, able to give him the edge.
Yes, it's been a back-and-forth game so far, so Memorial's keeping it tight. So let's see if their defense can get another big turnover here.
Same set.
Karen to the left.
Option play. He opts to keep it, gets the first down, gets onto the Memorial 47-yard line.
That's the thing about Kyle McCarron. Not only can he throw it, but he's also a threat to run it. So Memorial has to play both here. If I was Memorial, I'd probably have a spy linebacker. Just watching him all game is exactly what I would do. I would keep blitzing.
Aim set. McCutcheon is still in the shotgun. 24 motion man.
Ooh,
goes
big
up
tackle,
the gut, gets
big
hit in the
tackle.
backfield. Forward progress is still about a 1-yard loss. They get backed up to the Memorial 49-yard line. It's 2nd and 11.
I looked like number 1 for Memorial there, Junior Darlu with the big stop.
Able to get into the backfield. Also looked like their middle linebacker. It's like number 54 there. He assisted on the tackle. He shows some penetration getting through that line.
Confusion on the field here.
Looks like they're adjusting the play. We got 3 set to the left this time. Still 1 in the backfield. Hands it right up the middle.
Flag. That's
like
a face mask. Memorial player, as he tried pulling him down, definitely had his face mask right there.
Face mask on Memorial is the call. We'll see how bad of a face mask it was.
I don't think it was intentional. I think it should be.
Hopefully it's just a 5-yard face mask for the home team, inadvertent face mask. But if
that's what it appeared, Dan. He was going for the tackle. He came in hard. Unfortunately, it could have been a great stop for him if he was able to make that without the face mask.
Yep, they step it off 5 yards.
Automatic first down.
Well, looks like they will just replay the down. Going to stay 2nd, but now it's about 2nd and 6.
Oh, no, they gave him 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. That's what it was. Okay.
Oh, well, they had been backed up on first down.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right. Looks like the refs are trying to still figure it out, too. And they're going to call a timeout here. They're going to discuss this, figure out what's
Looks
going on.
like the coach is coming out to talk to the refs on the Londonderry side to try to figure out what down it is going to be.
I feel more confident now that you and me were not the only ones confused by this call here.
Well, let's see. First down, they got stuffed. They got brought back to the 49, and then second down had the face mask. So it should be 5 yards, replay second down would be how I interpret it, but it looks like that is how they're going to leave it. Got the ref running back over to the line crew.
Wow, as you can hear, that band is jumping tonight, Dan. Trying to get this team and crowd involved in this game here early. Memorial's done a nice job. They gave up that one big play earlier in the game, Dan, and I'll tell you, they've come back with their defense. They've got the turnover, so they're giving a lot of effort out there against the Giant today here.
It is their last home game of the season. It's leave it on the field time. Still in the shotgun set. Bring the wide receivers in close. They are down as tight ends. Hands it off up the middle. Oh, no, option play. Gets it out to the side to number 6. He
Kyle
gets the
Prue.
edge. He gets over the first down line all the way up to the 36-yard line. Sold me on that fake up the middle, and then he kept it, pitched it, got the first down.
Here we go. Londonderry's trying to speed things up here a little bit, keep Memorial on its toes. They've been giving them too much time here. I expect Memorial to make Londonderry to throw it here. They're gonna go for a score.
Running back is next to the quarterback. It is a pass.
And it is
Goes
deep.
deep. Same play as that first one that broke long. Overthrew him by just a bit.
He likes that Jeffrey Winfield down the left side. Just overthrew him just too much. But as I said, I saw him going for it. They've been moving the ball well, so they'll probably come back out here trying to settle things down and keep the clock moving.
And that's the second time that he has beaten that corner on that sprint down the sideline. Looks like they're getting the entire team is getting the signal from the sideline.
Yeah, if I was Londonderry, I'd just keep the gas to the
In motion.
Oh, right up.
Keeps it. Number 14 gets the first down and then some on his own.
Wow.
Another great fake up the middle.
It really was. You saw the other player running up the middle with his hands crossed like he had the football. Several Memorial players thought he did too.
And that good fakes like that is exactly what gets defensive players to bite, gives you that extra step. 1st and 10 from, it looks like, the 23-yard line.
And they've got a very quick quarterback. He's got good arm, good feet, so you got to play both ends of the ball here. It's a fake.
Goes for the pass deep into the corner,
Oh.
right through number 6's arms.
Ooh, Kyle Prue just could not pull in that ball.
Oh.
That was a beautiful throw. That should have been caught. First down right there.
Not sure if he would have gotten a touchdown with enough about 3 defenders in his area, but definitely could have been a completion.
Yes, I agree, Dan. Well, they're not afraid to throw the ball, as you can tell. I think they're very confident in their offense here, as it looks like it's going to be 2nd down, ball on the 23, 10 to go. You got a 2nd and 10.
4:22 left in the quarter. Londonderry has a 1st and 10.
Gonna option with
Quarterback
McCarron.
keeps it, jukes one, stays on his feet through the
Wow.
initial contact, gets up to about the 16-yard line.
Jake's being their main running back right here. If I was Londonderry, I'd try to get my other running backs involved. You know, you're putting a lot of weight on your quarterback's shoulders here when you've got a couple talented running backs, including his younger brother, Dan, who's on the team.
I love seeing brothers playing on the same team together.
It gives a great competitive edge to this team. You got a little bit more family on the team.
We'll see if they line up next to each other like the McCourty brothers on defense.
It'd be interesting to see.
Hands it off up the middle. Gets a good gain. It looks like he got forward progress to about the 11-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. They can still get a first down here, but more likely, if they get it through, they're going to get a touchdown here in the next series.
Yeah, and that was Jeffrey Winfield again, right up the middle. So as you can see, they're using him as a running back and a wide receiver. So Memorial's got to play smart and keep an eye on who they're going to cover here.
Another handoff up the middle. Forward progress, probably looks like the ref is spotting him at about the 6-7 yard line.
It's another nice run by Londonderry here. They're just going to try and pound the ball, right? They've got a bigger offensive line.
Yep.
They seem to be controlling the line, so just go downhill here.
Another run right up the middle.
There it is.
And there
Jeffrey
he is,
Winfield.
over the goal line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Londonderry, 2:55 left in the quarter. That was a very methodical drive. There was nothing flashy about it. They took a couple of long shots, but not very many. It was inside, outside, sweep, option, try to go for it. Well mixed, and it resulted in a touchdown for Londonderry. They're starting to fire on all cylinders now.
Yeah, that offensive line for Londonderry is just going to control this game. Memorial's going to have to figure out something to do to get through that line, because that's going to be
It's like
tough.
The kick goes wide to the right, so it remains 6-0.
It was a close kick. Just missed the uprights there.
If you notice down at the end of the field where the kick just went, behind the uprights there are 2 antennae that are sticking up there. I spoke to one of the gentlemen operating those a few weeks ago over at Manchester West, and apparently those are used to keep track of the players on the field, so you can do analytics on movements, top speeds, things like that, so you can have a better handle on coaching and training throughout the year.
It's incredible how much this sport has evolved over the years, Dan. I mean, this is already at the high school level.
Seeing that kind of technology in New Hampshire high school football is pretty amazing.
It really is, and I think Londonderry's, as they're ranked #1 in the state right now, so you're going to see a great game. Memorial's giving it a lot of heart here, and got a lot of football left to play.
Lined up for the kick. This is another low line drive kick, fielded at about the 21. Tries to get the edge, can't quite get a block. It looks like they're giving him forward progress up to the 24-yard line.
That was Braden Halfman with the return there, so looks like at least Memorial's trying to do something here. And I'll tell you, the kicker for Londonderry, Zach, has got a pretty good leg. He's been able to pin him pretty deep here.
Yeah, starting at the 24-yard line, a little bit better than last time. Memorial gained possession in their own zone. This is their third possession of the game.
Well, they're going to come up under center for the first time of the game today. Oh, and Londonderry went right for the blitz.
Looked like it was a designed keep. Yeah, it looks like he got about 2 yards out of that.
It looks like Londonderry is well aware of when he goes under center that they're going to do a certain play. It looks like we've got an injured Londonderry, number 4, on the field here. They're going to swap him out.
Like the referees they stopped the game briefly to allow that injured player to get off the field.
Yeah, it's Will Reese for Londonderry that looks up here injured in his arm.
Single back set, back under center. Handoff to the right, gets strung out. Number 45 makes initial contact, and then it's a gang tackle after that.
Yeah, Kyle Blaze tried to break one tackle. It's hard to make a move when you've already got him in the backfield by the time you get the ball.
3-4 Londonderrymen, 2 linemen on a linebacker in the backfield within about a half a second after the snap. That doesn't bode well for the Memorial line, not being able to keep the Londonderry linemen out of their zone. It looks like about on average, there's probably about a 6-inch difference in the height of the two lines.
Yeah, we'll see if the Memorial quarterback, Joseph Jarrett, can do something here.
He keeps it, rolls out to the right, goes
Deep.
long.
Oh, intercepted.
And it looks like the safety was able to keep his feet in bounds. That is a good interception. Turnover. Londonderry will take control of the ball at the 44-yard line.
That was a
the
great
Memorial
play.
zone.
Great play by Londonderry's number 9, Matt Pemberton. He read that play the whole way. Quarterback was locked in on that one target, Dan, and he just followed it the entire way.
Absolutely, Justin. They only sending 3 receivers out into those zones is not giving the defense much to cover.
No.
So your passing game is not going to be successful with those kind of numbers. Back into the wide set for Londonderry.
Well, it looks like Memorial's got a lot of two-way players too, so fatigue will play a factor at some point tonight.
Londonderry hits the pass, headed to the right. That's number 8. He makes a good stiff arm. Second contact, he gets dragged down at about the 22-yard line. Got about 4 yards after the initial contact.
Yeah, that was number 8, Tyler Kao. He's a big, stocky, fast running back. You give him the ball, he just downfield running. He's able to run somebody over there.
It's a good stiff arm, able to keep his distance from that first man. You don't see enough stiff arms in this day and age. Everybody wants that big hit going to lower the shoulder, but a good stiff arm and a couple of Deion Sanders high steps will get you those yards just as well.
You gotta. If I'm Londonderry, I'm spending some time to come out with the next couple plays, so I don't keep looking at the sidelines.
Number 12 takes the pitch off to the left, breaks one tackle, but does get dragged down at about the 15-yard line.
That's Jeffrey Winfield again. They just keep giving him the ball. He's having a great game on the ground. I think he's got to be averaging over 5 yards a carry at this point.
Got about 7 yards out of that one. 2nd and 3 from the 15.
You got 30 seconds left in the quarter here. See if Londonderry tries to get a playoff.
Motion man. Motion man keeps the ball. Looks like he breaks one tackle, gets dragged down.
That was Tyler Ko again.
The 8-yard line. We got a 1st and goal from the 8. The clock is running.
That's a tough thing about this Londonderry team. They've got a dual threat quarterback. They got 2 running backs who can run the ball.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Londonderry up 6-0. To be perfectly honest, I expected it to be at least 14, maybe even 21-0 at this point. It being only a 6-point game at the end of the first quarter says a lot about Memorial making a home stand.
They really are, Dan. I think Memorial knew they needed to come to this game and leave everything on the field. I think the seniors have probably stepped up big here for them, and they know this game is close. It's not over. It's far from over, and it's just the second quarter, only down by 6.
And they showed it on the first drive that they're able to force a fumble. If they could force a fumble and gain possession here, that would mean a lot for the momentum in the game. The trouble is Londonderry.
Yes, that's definitely going to be hard to stop. You can see why they're one of the best teams in the state of New Hampshire here. They've got a lot of weapons on offense and defense.
They've got a large enough program that they don't necessarily need that many players to be playing both sides of the ball. So they are going to be much more fresh, especially as this game wears on.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting to see. You'll see them during different play, or when they switch offense to defense. Watch how many players come off from Londonderry and watch how many come off from Memorial. Most of Memorial stays on the field, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out throughout the game.
The refs have the ball set. Londonderry is coming back up. Memorial defending their own goal.
So you got 2 running backs in the backfield here, shotgun formation.
Hands it off to number 12, who goes to the right, is met at about the line.
That's Jeffrey Winfield again. He's been a workhorse so far today.
Looks like he got about 2.5 yards out of that. Maybe just longer than 5 yards. 2nd and goal.
If I'm Londonderry here, I come in a goal line set, fake handoff, tight end to the back of the left end zone here. They've got all sorts of room over here, right where number 2 is.
Yep. Number 2 on a nice little flat pass, but they keep it. He throws
there
it.
It is.
There's number 8
called it.
in the back corner, exactly as my fellow Justin Hussey just predicted. Tight end to the left corner. Number 8 gets the touchdown reception. 11:22 left in the half, and it is 12-0.
That was Tyler Ko again. You've seen him catch passes out of the backfield. You've seen him run down right down the middle. He's got some skill. He's very versatile, and Londonderry's taking full advantage of it. Although, we have another penalty on the field. There is a flag down, it appears.
Flag down.
Okay, is this ball coming back again?
And for the second time today,
Wow.
Londonderry is pulled out of the end zone without points due to a penalty.
That's a tough break for Londonderry there. It looks like it was an offensive holding penalty. It'd be interesting if they could come out and try that again. I mean, that was pretty open there. So if I was Londonderry, I'd come out and just do the same thing again.
It's like number 8 is, they got a
Winfield in the
three-bunch
backfield.
set. 3-bunch set to the left.
Yep,
He is going for the pass.
Oh.
Ball is dropped. Number 24. That's the second drop pass of the game.
Yeah, that's Eric Razza there. They obviously see a hole. They see the opportunity, and they're going to keep going to it, Dan. So
Yeah, their receivers are much taller than the corners and safeties are. It looks like they're going to try to press their advantage. It is now 3rd and 10 to the goal line.
all right, so they're going to come out here, and they're probably going to go back to the run game, get a couple yards, get a little bit closer.
Wide set, a hard snap count. They try to draw the defense off sides.
Watch them do a QB keeper here. Jake McCarron might keep it.
Looks like they're
taking
getting
a
a timeout for Londonderry. Bit of a miscommunication. They couldn't get the play off.
I think this band's really starting to affect Londonderry's coaching and their play style because they're trying to get the play from the sideline.
Yeah.
So this band is making some good noise, and I think Londonderry's having a hard time with it today. It'll be interesting to see if if I'm Londonderry's coach here, Dan, I'm giving them the next 3 plays. I'm saying do these next 3 plays.
Yeah.
You're going to do the flat, you're going to do a sweep, and that's it. Don't deviate, do it. And I'd keep the momentum. As we've stated before, Dan, Memorial's got two-ways players. They're out there all the time. You're giving them time to relax here. You're giving them time to catch their breath. If I'm Londonderry, get pedal to the metal, keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
If I'm Memorial's coach in that huddle, I am telling them to leave everything out there.
Yep.
This is it. This is the play. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. You make this stop.
They need to make this stop here. This could be a big stop for them.
Drops straight back. Goes to the left. Catch is made.
Nice tackle.
Drop down. Great open field tackle, number 22 for Memorial.
That was Kyle Bodowicz right there, Dan.
Great.
Huge tackle.
Captain corner stops him for 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Londonderry doesn't even flinch. They are not going to kick it. They are going for it. They may be a little upset about getting pulled out of the end zone a few plays ago. Quarterback keeps it, gets in there
right
almost untouched.
See what happens when Londonderry doesn't take time to set and give Memorial that breather.
Yeah.
The line just dominates them.
And now the special teams comes in, and as you said, there are 6 guys coming in for the special teams play.
Just special teams alone. That's
Just
just a
special
kick.
teams.
Just a kick. All right, let's get our defense off. You guys go block kicks. That's all they do.
Yeah. Kick is up, and this one is good.
That was number 15, Zach Fawcett. He is their kicker. He's their kickoff kicker. He's their field goal kicker. That's all he does for them. He just kicks the ball, Dan.
Lucky to have a large program over there in Londonderry. They lead here in Memorial, 13-0, 10:44 left to go in the half.
And coming here up at halftime, we are going to broadcast live the Londonderry Band. They are one of the best bands in the nation. You'll see them. They're all dressed up in their Halloween costumes. They're over there to the left side of the field right now, and they're very talented, very talented.
Londonderry sets back up for the kick. This is their 3rd kick of the evening. This is Memorial's 3rd gain of possession off a kickoff. The first one, they were pinned back at about the 10. The second, they got it at about the 20, 25-yard line. We'll see how well they're able to shape up on this one.
If Memorial can just get down to the other end of the field on this drive, it's going to be a big win for them. Time of possession.
Another low, hard
kick. It's on the ground.
On the ground. Breaks one tackle, but then gang tackled. Brought down at the 31-yard line or so.
That was Jacob Calabro again. He's got some nifty moves out there. If I'm Memorial, I might be looking to get him the ball more.
And this is Memorial's best field position of the night. They're starting at the 31-yard line.
So Memorial's really going to keep
field position off a kick, I'll say. They did have that turnover with the fumble on the first drive.
If I'm Memorial, I'm coming out. I'm doing some tricks. I'm sweeping. I'm play action. You got to use everything you've got at this point.
It's like they're showing corner blitzes, and then they
sweep
don't.
To the left, keeper. Oh,
he
big
got
hit
hard, about a 4-yard gain, maybe only a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that was Jeffrey Joseph again. He's got some good legs. They just need to keep doing that and taking advantage of a very aggressive Londonderry defense here. It looks like they're going to try and keep blitzing. They see that sweep often, and they're starting to read the play very well on Londonderry side.
Well, they showed a blitz on the right, went with a blitz on the left, but got picked up, but the middle linebacker came through. Another shotgun, hands it to the left. He is met in the backfield, brought down by number 25 and number 6. Looks like about a yard loss on the play.
Yeah, that's Riley Bowles for Londonderry there. He's one of their bigger interior linemen. He's clogging up that lane. Londonderry's defensive line right now is just moving Memorial's offensive line.
2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield with the quarterback in the shotgun. Pass, throws it.
Oh.
Just over the fingertips of 2 Londonderry men and his own receiver. Incomplete pass. It is going to be 4th down. And it's a full change to bring out the punt team.
Smart play if I'm Memorial. You know, try and push Londonderry back a little bit. See if your defense can come up with a nice stop here.
Yep, 4th and 7 in your own 35-yard line is not the time to be a hero. Line up for the punt. Looks like got number 8 back to receive the punt.
It's going to be Tyler Kao.
It's going to be short. It takes a Memorial bounce.
This home field advantage, Dan.
They must have angled the field before the night started. It rolls all the way back to the 24-yard line.
Somebody check that ball for a magnet here.
This kicker has gotten very lucky. 2 punts now tonight, 2 great rolls for them.
He's got to be their best player so far today for Memorial. He's been keeping them in this game. You'll see the Patriots do this quite a bit with field position.
Absolutely. Or exploiting rules when it comes to clocks running after penalties, as Bill did this past weekend.
Let's see if Memorial can come up with some Bill Belichick genius here on defense and get a turnover. Memorial's defense has played really well today.
Another pass play.
Oh.
And he's brought down in the backfield.
Oh! He's getting an excessive force penalty. Roughing.
Look,
unsportsmanlike?
Unnecessary roughness, roughing the passer, one of the two. That was just a WWE-style suplex he did there. He was bringing him down and then lifted him off his feet.
You played to the whistle. I did not hear a whistle. Oh, I think yep. Unsportsmanlike. Wow.
If they're going to step it off from the spot of the foul, or no, there's...
That was Londonderry's. Rob Fuller did.
Yeah.
That was I think that was a great hit. I think it was a legal hit.
Face mask.
Face
they
mask.
called him for a face mask. All right. Well, I mean, at least it wasn't a
we're up here.
roughing.
And we're up here.
We're up here.
Okay.
From what I saw from here, I thought they were going to call the looked a little egregious, aggressive.
Yep.
I'm happy with the no call on that.
I mean, he had him wrapped up.
Big sweep to the outside. There's the blocking. Great downfield blocking. Makes a move. Cuts it back to the inside. Number 6 gets pulled down at Memorial's 42-yard line.
Wow.
Huge gain on that play.
That was Kyle Proof for Londonderry there. He hasn't gotten a lot of touches today, so I don't think Memorial was probably expecting that, but that was a beautiful run.
About a 35-yard gain on that, and that was a pulling backside lineman getting out front. Another sweep handed to number 8. Makes the corner again, gets the first down.
Wow.
Gets in under the 30-yard line. Looks like about the 27, 28-yard line. 2 plays, 2 big runs. Go from 24-yard line on their own end to 27-yard line on the other in 2 plays.
That's Tyler Kao again getting the ball. So you've seen him catch a couple balls, and he can run downfield, that's for sure.
Another motion. Faked the handoff to the outside, kept it, went up the middle.
Wow, nice run.
This is good play calling by Londonderry. You got the motion coming across, and you sweep it twice to either side, bring that same motion, and you keep the ball and go up the middle.
And they're trying to move a lot quicker here, Dan. They're not trying to let Memorial get their breath and breather in. So they're trying to keep the ball moving. They're using different running backs. They're staying fresh, and they're just trying to keep their foot on the pedal here.
Yeah, keeping the pace, having a good variety in play calls.
So there's a little confusion here for Londonderry again.
We'll see if they're able to get the play off inside the play clock.
You got the quarterback there. Oh, nobody's there. Nobody's there. There goes Memorial. They picked up the fumble.
Gets it up to about the 35-yard line. Total miscommunication between the Londonderry quarterback and the running back. Londonderry quarterback thought that he had a man out to pitch it to. No one was home. Memorial's able to come up with the ball. Wow. Turnover once again. Mental mistakes are the only thing that has plagued Londonderry. They just can't seem to get out of their own way. They lead 13-0. Here, 7:12 left to go in the half. But, man, Memorial is making a surge.
Yeah, Memorial's really going to take advantage of this here. That's a big turnover. That was a big recovery for number 75, Ethan Angermani. And let's see if they can take advantage of this.
Back to their normal set. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun, he goes for the pass.
Oh,
He
he's
gets
hit hard.
swallowed up in the backfield. Did have 4 receivers downfield, had a tree going on the left side, but Londonderry had it well covered. We do have a Memorial player on the ground. He is very slow to rise. He is getting up of his own power, and number 76 looks like he's going to be coming out, and 71 is going to go in and replace him. He was very slow to get off the turf.
I think that's number 75, Dan. Ethan Angermini, the one that just recovered that fumble recovery.
Looks like he's favoring that left leg a bit. Hopefully he's able to get back into the game. You hate seeing guys go down with injuries like that.
Yes, it's nothing fun, that's for sure. And they're already thin at that line position, Memorial is, so see if they can get him back up and running here.
See if that left side of the line, how it holds without him. Motion man. Designed run sweep. He just got chased down in the backfield. Number 45, the weak side safety, was able to just come in on a blitz, unblocked.
Looks like they had Brendan Halfman out there at quarterback, so I'm wondering if Jeffrey Joseph is hurt.
Now we've got a very, very long third down. Looks like 3rd and 23 or so. Number 9 comes in with the play call.
All right, so Jeffrey is out there, their quarterback, so that must have just been a direct snap to their running back.
He's under center for only a handful of times this game. He keeps it, goes for the pass, has the man underneath in the flats. Made one good move, but there are too many Londonderrymen there to bring him down. Good gain on that. Brings it back up to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe just a few yards shy, and they will be forced to punt once again.
It was a great catch by Kyle Blaze from Memorial. He was open, and if I'm Memorial, I'm going to keep trying to do that. You don't want to have to keep doing it on 3rd down,
No.
but come out and do that again.
Yeah, having that the backs in the backfield that are staying home to watch out and protect for that blitz. When they don't see the blitz and they break it out to the flat, that's the result right there, as they're able to get those check down passes.
Looks like about a 20-yard punt from Memorial. It's going to put him Londonderry about Memorial's 49-yard line.
So not the greatest punt. Didn't get that lucky bounce that he's got the last couple of times. Was able to get it out of bounds, though, and didn't have to risk a return.
Yeah, it was a little higher. He didn't get the last couple kicks he's punted, line drive kicks. So maybe I spoke too soon about my player of the game.
We'll see how it shapes up as the game charges on. 5:04 left to go in the half. Londonderry still up 13-0. They're back in the shotgun. Motion man comes across, fake to him, designed pass, goes underneath to the check down. He breaks a couple of tackles, 20, and he is all 10, the way.
Touchdown.
There it is. Let's look around the field. I don't see any flags anywhere. It looks as though that long play will stand. It is 19-0. Londonderry on their first play of the drive is able to get a passing play to the check down, break a couple of tackles, and he's gone.
That was Jeffrey Winfield again with a nice run downfield. He's been a big factor for Londonderry tonight, and finally a touchdown without a penalty.
The kick is up, and it is good. I'll assume that the first kick of the game was just a fluke. It is 20-0 here at Manchester Memorial High School. The Crusaders have a tough hill to climb here. They're going to gain possession with 4:51 to go in the half, down by 3 scores. I'd say they need to just get 1 score in before the halftime.
Yes, I agree, Dan. You got 4 minutes and 51 seconds left. You're going to get the ball back here. If I'm the coach, I'm getting them their heads up and say, let's go. Let's move the ball. Let's play hard and keep this competitive. You've been playing with them for most of the game. So a couple big plays. Yes, you've given up, but I think they can do some real damage here.
If they can just keep churning the ball, keep a good play call variety. 15 lines up for the kick. Number 1 is back deep for Memorial. He hasn't touched the ball on a return yet because they've all been short line drive kicks. There's another low one. Goes back, is fielded at about the 25-yard line, and he is smothered. They're going to place the ball, it looks like, at the 23.
That's Elijah Blue. I think he's feeling a little bit blue here, Dan. He got a couple defenders bringing him down.
That was a sad return. He did his best, but the blocks weren't there for him, and he was smothered. Number 9 coming back in with the play call. We'll see if they can churn the ball down the field.
If I'm Memorial, I'm going to come out and try that play action to the left, see if I can get something going.
Under center, motion, right to left. It's a design pass. Good pass.
Nice throw.
Nice catch.
Jeffrey Joseph.
Number
Beautiful
86 makes the reception, brings the ball up to the 43-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for Memorial.
That is Basil High for Memorial with the huge catch.
Basil High had a few catches last week as well up in Gill Stadium. He is absolutely one of their long offensive weapons.
Yeah, he's got some good hands there and brought the ball in.
Another motion, design pass.
Just overthrew it, Dan.
Running in that direction, going with a designed rollout to the left as a right-handed quarterback, that is one of the most difficult throws to get your body twisted back around, especially when you're getting pursued by a defender like that.
Yeah, Memorial quarterback right there, Jeffrey, he's been playing well all game, and if they can keep that rollout and just keep him protected. Londonderry's getting a little too close for comfort on that, but they're also blitzing. Catch him off guard here.
And that man was pretty open. He would have definitely got a run to the right. He is brought down, got about a yard out of that. Not a whole lot, but kept the defense honest.
Yes, that was number 23, Rob Fuller. He's going to be a big player for them. You haven't seen much of him today, but I think if they can get him going, it'll be interesting if they can get back in this game. Especially
if they can spread the ball around and not let too few people carry the ball and get too worn out.
As you can see, the bands will be getting ready for halftime. We've got about 4 minutes left in the quarter here.
Motion man again. Roll out to the right. He has to stop.
Oh,
Great
nice catch
by number 34. Fantastic catch. He gets it just over midfield. Going to be 4th and 2. I'm going to say they're going to go for it.
I'm going to say you're right, Dan. That was Kyle Blaze again with a beautiful catch. He had to reach up high, pull that ball down, and he still kept moving forward with it. If I'm Memorial, I think I found my play, and I'm going to keep running it until they prove they can stop it. I might mix it up with a pitch.
A bunch of players on the field. Number 34 is making the play call. Looks like they
coming out in shotgun formation.
They're coming out in shotgun formation. They've pulled.
Nice sweep to the right there. They're trying to beef up the line, so they put more players on the line there. They were trying to get the blocking. It just didn't work out. They pulled a couple of their receivers. They pulled their quarterback, put in a couple of big bodies, but they just weren't able to get the momentum and get over that line to gain. Yeah, and unfortunately, that's going to be a turnover on down for Memorial there. So Londonderry's going to get the ball here about the 51-yard line with about 3 minutes left. If I'm Memorial, I just want to stop the big play here. That's it. Yep, we got 3 minutes left. If we can get them to just run the clock out, that'll be a win for Memorial for this quarter. It doesn't look like 75 for Memorial is going to be getting back into the game. He's going to be icing on the corner here. Long pass down the right side, almost caught just off the fingertips of number 8. They like that throwing a Tyler Kao down the side. He is a big weapon for them. He is. He's got some good hands. That was a close throw. That was a good throw, and I think they're going to try a couple things here with only 3 minutes left. Just missed that off the fingertips. Those are some of the hardest throws to make, getting that touch on the ball, having it drop down in a bucket like that. It's like they are lined up, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. We got a 4-3 from Memorial. Number 12 gets the ball, hands to the left. Only a couple of yards on that. It's going to be 3rd and 7, it looks like. First time really today they've really contained Jeffrey Winfield. He's been a big factor in this game so far. He's already got about a 20-yard touchdown run. So it was a big stop right there. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Same formation. Rolls to the right. Looking for a man, can't find him, keeps it, gets the first down, breaks a tackle, stays in bounds.
Wow.
Looks like they're going to be spotting him. The referee is stopping at about the 20-yard line.
Jake McCarron with the keeper, Dan, again. He's got some legs.
That was almost a 30-yard run on that. Nothing to 30 yards in about 2 seconds.
Londonderry's got about 2 minutes to score here. They're probably going to try and take up some of the clock. See if they can't punch one in here before the half. Remind you to stay tuned for the Londonderry band coming up at halftime.
Looks like they are still in their 2 on each side setup. Fakes the pass, goes for the run.
Jake McCarron
able to make the corner. Breaks one tackle, gets up to about the 7-yard line. That's going to be 1st and goal from the 7.
He's got some wheels, Dan. Jake McCarron can run. He's starting to keep the ball. Then you got Jeremy Winfield, the other back in there, and KO, he can run as well. So Memorial's having a tough time keeping this running attack under control.
It was a good draw play. Made the linebackers take a step back. Linemen were able to drive them a little bit more. Looks like a little confusion from the Londonderry sideline.
The clock is running here, so it'll be interesting to see. They're trying to get a player off, it looks like.
I think they had 12 men, and they needed to get somebody off the field, and they weren't quite sure who it was going to be.
You need to call the play.
Motion to the right. Keeps it.
Bounces off of one.
Able to drive his way up to the goal line. It'll be 2nd and inches. Great job by Memorial being able to bring him down.
Yeah, Memorial's got to keep their heads in the game here. You're on the 1-yard line. You got to come up with a big stop. He's doing this keeper. So if I'm Memorial, I'm sending the house. I'm sending my linebackers. I'm sending my cornerbacks, and just make a throw.
Yeah, looks like a timeout on Memorial's side. They're going to reset right before this big goal line stand. Like you said, Memorial needs to step up. They need to send everybody. Man coverage on the 2 that they're going to have wide just in case, but everybody else, get in there and stuff that line.
Exactly, Dan. And I think they're just trying to get their players a little bit of breather here. It's been a long drive so far. Like we've stated before, a lot of these players are playing both ways from Memorial. So if you've got some timeouts to spare, I'd use it. I'd use it at this point. You've got a minute left in the quarter, and you're going to get timeouts back next half.
We'll see what kind of setup Londonderry comes out in, if they're going to just try to stuff it in or if they're going to try to spread the field. They have had a lot of success with getting the ball outside.
Also, down in this end zone area, they like that little bootleg to the left, play action, and they catch that guy in the back end of the end zone. So I think they'll probably come out and try that first play here.
Looks like they're coming out in a jumbo set. They got everybody tucked in tight. Motion to the right. He gets the ball. And he's in.
You can't stop Tyler Cahill like that. He's a good runner. That was an open seam, and it was a nice play designed by Londonderry.
Yeah, they had a tight end, fullback. He had a head of steam from the motion. Too many blockers. 26-0. 1:02 left to go in the half. Londonderry goes for 2, throws it, catches it.
Nice
2
catch.
points. Made up for the missed extra point on the first play of the game.
I think it was number 46 for Londonderry that pulled that in, Cameron Babin. He's their tight-ended defensive lineman. He's listed as 6'2".
That's a big high schooler.
The biggest player Londonderry actually has is 6 feet 7 inches. So they've got some very good size on their team, and as you can tell, they've got an entire offense and defensive players. So they don't have many two-way players, so every time one set comes on, they're very fresh. So it's going to be tough for Memorial to stay with them, but it's still not quite over yet.
1:02 left to go in the half. Londonderry lines up for the kick. It'll most likely be another low line drive kick.
Dan, I think they went for 2 there to kind of get to that 35 points. So their next touchdown they score will put them at 35. So I think that might have been the mindset on that too. I don't think they were trying to rub anything in, but I think they're trying to move the clock here.
Yeah.
Nice line drive kick by Londonderry's Kyle.
And number 36 for Memorial gets the ball off the ground at about the 20, moves across the field, gets up to maybe the 26, 27-yard line.
That's Kai Colson with the return. He's been pretty active for them. He's got some good moves, but you just don't see him on offense too much. If I'm Memorial here, Dan, I want to run this clock out and get to halftime.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get a big play, get a nice long run, maybe a long pass, that would be great, but primarily...
Yeah, you're on your own 25. You pass the ball, it's just going to stop the clock.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they try here. They'll probably try passing first down, see if they can get something going.
Under center, 36 is in motion. He gets the ball, not able to make the corner, gets brought down in the backfield.
It was Kai Colson again. So I guess they did take my advice. They threw him out there to running back. Just couldn't get enough room right there.
He got taken down pretty hard. He got wrapped around the ankles, and his head and shoulders hit the ground with full force.
Yeah, it looks like he was hurt a little bit, but he's going to stay in the huddle. And, you only got 30 seconds. It's a running clock right now, so I think they just might take a knee.
Will most likely be the last play of the half. He's under center, motion, hands it, goes up the middle.
Very nice tackle there by Londonderry defender. It's going to be an interesting second half. I do have a couple key players, looks like, injured from Memorial, so we'll see if they can come back after the half.
As the time ticks down, it doesn't look like they're going to be taking another snap this half. It is 28-0 here at Memorial Stadium in Manchester, New Hampshire. Please stay tuned for the Londonderry and Memorial marching bands.
It's going to be a scary theme, it looks like. It's pretty amazing.
Probably see some Thriller out there. We'll leave you to the band broadcasts and talk to you in the second half.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now taking the field at the Londonderry High School Dance Marching Band. The music of the week. We'll Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Londonderry Lancer Marching Band. saxophone, Zane Chamberlain. Followed by Zane is one of our drum majors, Sabrina Dadarian. Family member. The correction, the Adams brothers were escorted by mom and dad. Moving to the opponent section, Adnan Livanich. Moving on to the sousaphone section, James Wandor. Samantha Ramos. Scored by mom and dad. On stand-up is scored by her parents, Emily Roy. Dedication, leadership, and commitment to our music program. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Mason Memorial High School.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium here in Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm Dan Hanna here with Manchester Public Television. My guest color commentator is Justin Hussey. That first half was about what we expected. Memorial is fortunate to not be down by 50 right now because of the penalties.
And Londonderry does get the ball at the start the half. One more touchdown, we're going to hit that running clock mark. So it'll be interesting to see if Memorial can come up with a big stop.
Low ball stays in bounds, fielded at about the 21. He does get wrapped up and brought down at about the 26-yard line, maybe the 27. Couldn't quite see the number on the far side of the field. Got a few yards out of that return, but Memorial should be happy with the field position.
And we're going to get both bands are playing together here. So as you can see and hear, this is going to get pretty loud, and it should be an entertaining half no matter what, Dan.
Absolutely. These costumes are pretty hilarious. Looks like there's somebody with an alien on his back.
They've got a nice flag action over to the right here. Londonderry's in the shotgun.
Handoff up the middle. He does get wrapped up, but he is ahead of steam. Able to bring it up to about 5-6 yards or so.
That's Tyler Kao again. He's just a bus when he's out there. He's like, buy a ticket, guys, hop on. Let's keep going. I'm going a couple more yards. Pay the fare.
Carrying the defenders with him. Same set, 3 to the right. Tyler Kao is the running back in the backfield. Gets the handoff. Stiff arm, but eventually does get brought down.
Oh, he looks like his leg almost got buckled underneath him there, Dan. So that could have been very unfortunate for him.
Lucky that wasn't an injury, but
seen a lot of Tyler Kao today, Dan. A lot of Tyler Kao.
Good defensive play there, able to get that penetration and hold on even through the stiff arm. It's like 3rd and 6.
They got 2 split out wide here.
Shotgun, motion man, number 24 gets the ball, able to turn the corner. Gets first down yardage. Looks like they're going to stop the play, forward progress at the 40-yard line.
It's a nice run by Eric Raza there. Taking the ball on the motion sweep to the left. Was able to get the first down. They haven't come out with Jeffrey Winston yet. He was a big factor in that first half, Dan, so I haven't seen him on the field yet. We'll see if they make a substitution to him.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Shotgun start, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Fakes the handoff, goes right up the middle with it, has a block, big hole, breaking tackles, still on his feet. finally gets the forward progress stopped at about the 33-yard line. That was a heck of a run by the quarterback.
Jake McCarron doing the keeper. He's been the legwork of this team all afternoon. Memorial's got to find a way to stop this quarterback.
Yeah, just the sustained blocks from the Londonderry offensive line, able to get out, get a body on the linebackers. Huge hole. You could have driven a truck through it.
They're going to come out with 3 wideouts, split to the right.
Another handoff to the right. He has blockers downfield. Stiff arm, but does get forced out of bounds.
Tyler Kao with about another 10-yard gain. He is just a beast out there today, Dan.
Another first down at the 21-yard line. That's 3 plays, 3 first downs for Londonderry. They are trying to get to that end zone on this first opening drive of the second half. 9:49 left to go.
Yeah, it seems like Londonderry comes out with about 4 to 5 scripted plays to start a drive, and then they're looking over to that sideline for the next play.
3 to the left, 1 in the backfield.
It's a fake
Fakes
sweep.
a hands off, keeps the ball, able to break, juke a tackle, finally gets brought down at about the 3-yard line. It's going to be first and goal. Looks like they're spotting it at the 4.
Jake McCarron's having a game for himself out there today, Dan. He's been throwing the ball well. He's been running the ball well. He's made a lot of kids miss. So he's
Absolutely.
the main factor today for Londonderry right now.
It's amazing how they can have a quarterback who is performing so well and then also still have several other players like that number 8 in the backfield hardly able to be brought down.
Yeah, Tyler Kao has been a big force for them in the backfield today. You got number 84 in motion over there. That's
Roll out to the right, tipped. Great defensive play by Memorial there. They had 2 receivers there, but looked like number 54, the middle linebacker, was able to get his hand up on the ball, knocked it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, nice play by Mike Violet there. Keeping Memorial in this game. They need to have a stop here if they're gonna do anything to get on this board.
Just keeping Londonderry out of the end zone at this point would be a win. Shotgun start. Handoff
Sweep
to the
right.
outside. There is a flag on the play. Great tackle.
Penalty on 24. That's going to be on Londonderry. They're going to be bringing that back. It looks like it was a block in the back. That's the only thing keeping Memorial in this game today, Dan. There's been a lot of the Lancers penalties today. So Londonderry, as they move forward in this season and face some tougher competition, they're going to have to clean this up.
The penalties have been what has been plaguing Londonderry. In their last game, they had 11 penalties for 95 yards against them, and we're on pace to be about the same today.
Yeah, I would say so, Dan. And we'll see if they can clean this up, as they've only got a couple games left to the playoffs here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Back the ball up. We'll replay second down from the 14-yard line.
Londonderry likes to come out in this formation here. They like that split back set, quarterback in the shotgun, motion man.
At 24, they give him the ball. Big block by number 8.
Wow.
Hail hit the pancake block.
Wow. Yeah, that's got to hurt, Dan. He's going to have to come out for a play here. That was a big hit.
Big hit. His left arm is hanging at his side, and that's the quarterback who, as soon as he gets to the sideline, just buckles over.
That had to hurt, Dan. He's got to be injured on that play. That's like a car running a red light. His head was not looking where it should have been.
I would be putting him through the concussion protocol if I were the trainer. Go for the pass. Pass it out to the right. Number 24 is able to haul it in for the touchdown.
Huge. Eric Raza. What a beautiful catch.
Great catch over the defender, able to hold on to it. He had a couple of passes earlier that he dropped and he was kicking himself for, but he made up for it right there with that catch. It is 34-0 with 7:44 left to go in the third quarter. If they get this kick through the uprights, we'll hit that running clock.
I'll tell you, Jake McCarron has got a decent arm. He has made some beautiful throws today. This game could be 50-0 without the penalties.
The kick is up and the kick is good. It is 35-0.
So if I'm Memorial here, I know you just came out from the half. If I'm the coach, I might call a timeout and just tell the team we want to keep it close here, right? It's your last game out there. Maybe try and get a score. You got to leave everything you have on the field here.
Absolutely. From this point on, it's just about pride.
Yes.
Trying to get some points on there.
And I got to give a lot of these Memorial kids credit. You see the difference out there in the size of the teams, just with the amount of players. So a lot of these kids out here have not come off the field the entire game for Memorial.
Absolutely.
And they're showing a lot of heart out there. So you got to give them a lot of credit for coming out and continuing to try hard and play hard.
I mean, we knew it was going to be David versus Goliath coming into this, and the effort and the professionalism out of the Memorial squad is very commendable.
It is, Dan. And Londonderry is going to kick off here. I think you'll see them with a more conservative approach as well, on offense at least.
Another squib kick, fielded well at the 29-yard line. Breaks one tackle and then gets brought down at about the 43. Good return there.
That was Jacob Calabro with the return there. So a couple different Memorial players had some decent returns today. So let's see if they can get something going on offense. They did lose their quarterback here on defense and that big hit he took. So we'll see if he's back out there for this drive, Dan. It does not appear he's out there.
It looks like number 5 is in for the quarterback spot.
So that's gonna
Hands it off, gets the edge, makes a move. It looks like forward progress is going to get him up to about the 41-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
It was Kai Colson with the run there, number 36 to the left. So it looks like they did take out Jeffrey Joseph, and they've got their other running back in there taking the snaps.
Colson's coming off the field, and he's holding his gut. He got hit hard by several of the Londonderry players.
We'll see what Memorial can do here. They've got a couple people on the sideline.
2 wide to the right. Run it up the middle. That number 8, Kale, comes in from the safety spot, makes the tackle. They got maybe a yard, probably only about a half a yard out of that.
He's a two-way player. They've got a couple of two-way players on the Lancers. They don't have many because they don't need to. But when you've got a special talent on two sides of the ball, you're going to play him.
Absolutely. He looks like he's lining up at linebacker right now. He's got a safety's build.
He's a little short, I think, for safety. He's listed as 5'6", I believe it is. So I think 5'8", excuse me. Looks like Brennan Hoffman's at quarterback.
Fake the pitch, roll to the right.
Nice pitch and catch, Dan.
That was a great pass. Rolling to his left, trying to make that right-handed throw, able to get a good spiral on it, good touch on it. We'll see where they spot it. 4th and about a half a yard. They got to go for it.
They're going to go for it here.
Absolutely, you have to go for it.
You know, and they've found something with this play. They've had
changing
success.
out a whole bunch of players.
Nope, they're not going to risk it.
They're not going to risk it. They're going to punt it.
They don't want to give Londonderry the ball right there. Maybe they might think about it for a minute here.
Looks like we're taking a timeout.
I think Memorial took the timeout. Think about it. See how their players think. You know, sometimes you say to you guys, hey, listen, the score's 35-0. Do you guys want to go for this, or do you want to just try and punt it and hold them?
And when you give it to the players like that, you let them have some onus of control over what the play call is going to be. They're going to give you just a little bit more.
They will. And you know, you're a coach out there, you're saying, listen, guys, this is it. You know, your last home game. Do you want to go for this? And I think if I'm a player and I'm out there, I'm a senior, I'm going for it.
Absolutely.
I don't care what, let's go. Let's get that 2 yards.
Last game I'll probably ever play in my life in front of my parents.
I'm going for it.
Absolutely.
I think that's what they decided to do here, Dan.
Yep.
So you got a half-minute quarterback, and I'll tell you, I hope they do that round out short pass. They've had luck with it.
We'll see what Londonderry brings. They got everybody in the box. They're bringing the house. He throws it.
There you go.
There's the catch to number 11. First down.
What a beautiful pitch and catch. That's Brandon Halfman at quarterback. Filling in for the Jeffrey Joseph. He's made some couple nice plays, and it looks like him and Will Clark are on a page here.
That was a great catch out to the flat. Londonderry was bringing everybody except the corners. So when you had 2 receivers out to the right side, one of them was open, able to get that first down. It is now 1st and 10. Memorial is on the Londonderry 47-yard line.
They've had some luck with that short pass, Dan. Let's see if
He
they
tried
keep it.
nothing downfield. Great coverage. Ends up getting brought down for the sack. About a 2, maybe 3-yard loss. Brings it back to midfield.
See, if I'm Memorial, I need to keep play action, roll to the right. Play action, roll to the left. I need to keep that going. They've had a lot of success today with that formula. So I don't know why they keep trying to try something different here, Dan. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
We'll see. Brendan Halfman playing back, coming in for the injured quarterback, and he's playing well.
He's doing well. It is 2nd and 13 from midfield. Drops back for another pass. Rolls to his left.
He's got a
tries to fight.
Right into
Intercepted by number 16. He tried to force that throw in there, and it was ill-advised.
Yeah, you could tell he's not used to playing quarterback, right? So he's in there for the injured starter, Jeffrey, and I'll tell you, that was there was a lot of coverage there. He's better off just trying to get a couple yards on a run on that play.
And the interception was caught by Dylan McEachern, the younger brother of the Londonderry quarterback. Seeing that brother duo out there, and they're making plays on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, so you'll probably see Londonderry here start to get some of their younger players in there, get some more playing time. And that's how you keep a successful program going, right? So you're going to get up by a big score, you put those backups in, let them establish repetition, and that's why they're so good.
It is just over 2:50 left in the quarter. The clock is running. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Londonderry in their traditional 2 to each side. Running back and the quarterback run into each other in the backfield.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. I'm not sure if there's going to be a face mask on the tackle.
So that was actually Dylan McCarron back there at quarterback. So that is the younger brother.
It's like the penalty is against Memorial.
So they've already pulled out their starting quarterback, it looks like Londonderry has, and they've got his younger brother in there. So they're trying to get him some reps, it seems.
It's like that is a 15-yard face mask from the spot of the foul. It is going to now be 1st and 10 from the Memorial 46-yard line.
We'll see what they can do here. They're going to come out. They're going to keep playing. It looks like the same formation as they've had all game.
Yeah, the younger McEachern brother in there at quarterback. Hands it off up the middle. Number 8, Hale. Stiff arms, plows over a man, able to muscle his way up about 9 yards or so.
Tyler Kao again, Dan. His name's been said all night long through this broadcast. He is a strong, hard running back.
The shoulder he just laid into the Memorial safety, that safety will remember that for a very long time.
Yeah, last week, the younger brother, Dylan McCarron, who's now playing quarterback, he had over 50 yards carries and a touchdown last week. So they're getting him some more time in here, and there's no need to have your starter in there up by 35.
A minute and a half left to go in the quarter. Shotgun snap option. He keeps it, goes up the middle, breaks a tackle,
nice.
Gets to the second level, brings it down to about the 16 or the 14-yard line. About the 15 is where they're going to spot it.
He made a couple people miss on that play, Dan. He had a couple open field tackles that the Memorial players were unable to convert on, so that was a beautiful run.
Good moves, good strong shoulder at the end.
1st and 10 on the 14.
Shotgun start. Hands it off to Kale again. Kale is brought down. Contact made it about the line of scrimmage, got about a yard and a half out of it.
Yeah, 2 players had to take him down. You know, that's the type of tough tackle he is. So Memorial, that was a good, big stop for them. So let's see if they can keep their heads in the game.
It's like we've got an injury timeout. One of the Memorial players in the secondary is down on the field, holding one of his legs. Trainer is coming out and talking to him.
I don't know how many more injuries Memorial can honestly take at this point. They've had quite a few, and they're going to take a knee here for this one.
With the high repetitions that the players are getting because of the small size of their program, that adds to that formula that'll give you a lot of injuries.
It does. I mean, you're out there 90% of the game. You can hydrate as much as you want. Sometimes your body will just get tired. He is getting up on his own, so it looks like he's going to be able to get off the field, hopefully.
That's number 54, Mike Violette. He has been the anchor in their linebacker core, so having him being helped off the field now is not what you want to see, especially on senior night. This is not how you like seeing a player come off the field.
No, Dan, and you could tell it's going to have to be something. I mean, he's been playing hard all game, so he's clearly injured. He's been one of their best tacklers, so hopefully Memorial can come back. It looks like the coach is giving him a little pep talk and just saying, let's stop him here. Going to come out. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here, Dan, for the Lancers. They still got their younger quarterback in there, Dylan McCarron, trying to give him some snaps.
Looks like we're going to get 1 or 2 plays in before the end of the quarter. A pitch out to the left. Number 24 takes it, gets the corner into the end zone for the touchdown. I don't see any flags on the play. It is 41-0 with 21 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Eric Raza with another touchdown. That was a beautiful pitch to the left, and he just couldn't be stopped. I guess, that you can tell how much that linebacker loss hurt them on that play.
With the fake up the middle to Kale, that made the linebackers bite, and then Raza was able to make a man miss.
Oh, you
went for the drop kick.
Interesting call.
Drop kick was no good. I haven't seen a drop kick made since Doug Flutie did it for the Patriots.
Yeah, that was an interesting call by Londonderry. I mean, he did miss one kick earlier today, so maybe they just wanted to see if he can try something different. Looks like the refs are going to talk about this for a second. Looks like they stopped the clock.
Yep, they stopped it after the score. I believe they will start the clock again on the kickoff.
I guess everybody concurs.
Londonderry coming back out for another kickoff. We'll see if they do what they've done all game and do that line drive kick right down the middle.
He's got a decent leg, number 15. So I think if I'm Londonderry, I'm going to try some things to really practice for the playoffs. So I'm going to maybe try a couple different things I normally wouldn't try at this point.
At the same time, you don't want to be pulling out too many tricks to show your hand before the playoffs do start. Good return. He fields it at about the 27-yard line, able to make a couple of people miss, brings it up to the 42.
That was a beautiful run. I think that was Kai Colson again, and he's just had a great return game.
Number 22 there is the one that came up with the ball.
Oh, Kyle Bolwinski, nice job.
Good return. We'll see what kind of lineup they bring out. Looks like the referees are conferring about something.
I think maybe there was it's at the end of the quarter here, so they're going to go ahead and swap the ball. They're going to swap the sides of the field here.
Change field. Going into the 4th quarter, it is 41-0. Londonderry over Memorial. This is the game we pretty much expected coming into it. It took Londonderry a little bit to get going with a couple of penalties that brought a couple of touchdowns back. But now that we are into the 4th quarter, Memorial is just, they're trying to play for pride here.
They are. And you could tell the coach is having a lot of pep talks with his boys out there, trying to keep them in the game, keep their heads in the game. This is probably one of the toughest jobs you have as a coach, is to keep your guys focused out there when you're down 41-0.
Absolutely. And it's when your guard gets let down, that's when injuries have a higher potential of happening. So stay sharp, stay focused, execute.
It'll be interesting to see if Memorial comes back to that pass attack, or they just try and run some time off the clock here. If I'm Memorial, I've got nothing to lose. And, they threw a good ball. It was in coverage, but they've had that play most of the game. So I could come out and go for a strike here.
Come in motion. Another roll out to the left. Goes to the check down. Gets brought down at or behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what Memorial has their quarterback doing, but he is running half the side of the field to get the play. I mean, he's tiring himself out. Why is he running over to get plays? It looks like they're going to take a timeout here.
Like Central last week was doing the exact same thing where the quarterback would run all the way to the sideline, get the play, run all the way back to the huddle. I never understood it myself. It may be a band noise situation.
Yeah, okay.
Looks like we do have a Londonderry player down on the field on the far side. Both teams are taking a knee.
So the clock does stop for injuries during this rule. So
Clock
it is
stopped for
interesting to
injuries.
see.
It looked like it stopped for scores. Changes of possession, it'll stop.
So it's a good chance for Memorial and their coach to kind of, hash out some things, see what they can do to try and turn things around, maybe put some points on the board. It will be interesting to see if they're able to come up with something here.
And now is the point in the game when Londonderry is they're going to be playing a lot of their juniors and sophomores and getting them those repetitions at the varsity level, and that'll be what opens up the opportunity for Memorial to maybe get a score in against some less experienced players.
Yes, I agree, Dan, and it will be interesting if they can really find something and figure a way to get down that field. I think they have a pitch option. I'm surprised their quarterbacks don't have an armband with a certain set signals where they know a set formation when, hey, number 2, go number, so I'm surprised no team has tried that yet.
Hand off to the motion man, not able to turn the corner. He gets buried. The lineman on that side just got dominated, overpowered by 2 men.
That looked like it was John Charboni, one of their wide receivers. So Memorial's really having to dig deep here. They've got a lot of players that have been injured throughout this game, including their starting quarterback. So we're seeing Memorial have to get some different players involved during this game.
Londonderry seems like they are in their traditional 4-4 defense. Memorial in the shotgun. Going for the pass. Going long, number 11, almost able to come down with it.
What a pass. Brennan Huffman to Will Clark there. They've connected once already today, and he's one of their better receivers, so I would try and continue to use him, continue to put him in motion. The kid can catch the ball. I don't know why they're pulling him off.
Here it is, 4th down. They're gonna punt it. They're not gonna risk it. It's 4th and 12.
And it looks like Will Clark was claiming that his jersey was pulled. I didn't see it from up here. It looks like it was just that's your ball. It's yours or his ball, and I think
bad snap on the punt, but the punt gets away. Great bounce.
Wow.
Great bounce for Memorial. Bring it all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That was a great punt. Their punter has been their player of the game right now for Memorial. He's given them some great field position, and this hopefully will help their defense make a stop here.
Some of the best field position Memorial has had all night.
This may be coming back.
Looks like
yes, it is. There's a
flag
at the 25.
Looks like it's going to be against Memorial if the flag is coming back. Oh, no. The flag is against Londonderry. Step it up. 1st down for Memorial. And there are those penalties for Londonderry that have plagued them all game. This would be a 60-point game right now had they not had these penalties, especially one to keep Memorial alive.
Yeah, this is a great chance for Memorial to keep the ball rolling and see what they can do to try and put some points on the board. Nice handoff, number 16, right up the left side. Breaks one tackle. He breaks another.
Gets forced out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Great running play by number 36 again.
Yeah, he's had some great wheels all game. That was Kai Colson. He's had a couple good returns here. And I think they got to get him and Will Clark more into this game.
Absolutely. They've had a lot of success getting the edge. Good blocks on the outside. The formation that they're running, having that wide out, be able to come back in and make an inside block, getting them the corner.
It's working.
It is working.
Another run.
He keeps it, not able to get through.
A lot of pushing and shoving after the play. It looks like a couple of Londonderry Memorial players getting into it. I know at this stage in the game it can get pretty frustrating on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, things can start to get a little bit chippy, especially if you're on the lower end of this score. Get a little upset, don't want those cheap plays to happen. You're going to be putting in some extra effort, which might result in a cheap play of your own, which then Londonderry might retaliate against. But that could be for Memorial's benefit because the retaliator usually gets the flag.
Yeah, and Memorial needs to take advantage right here. You've got 8 minutes left. Trying to get something on the board. He's back in the pocket again in a big sack.
Big sack.
Look at number 75. There's some extra curricular activities going on here out in the backfield, Dan.
Now, it looks like his own players are telling him to calm down.
I think that should have been a penalty on Londonderry there. So I'm surprised the refs didn't see it. Maybe they did and just want this clock to keep rolling, but that was an obvious penalty to me there.
Yeah, 5 yards away from the play, whistle had already blown. There's no need for that.
Yes, I agree. And you know, Memorial, they've got an idea of what they need to do to score. They know how they can get guys open. They just need to execute.
They really do. They're doing well though. Looks like they are taking a timeout. It's going to be 3rd and looks like about 18 yards.
And Braden Halfman's played well and very serviceable for Memorial today. So he's come in. You got an injury to their starting quarterback, and you know it looks like he's getting some treatment. He's not even on the field, so we just hope he's okay. And we'll see what their new quarterback can do for him. He's got a decent arm. He threw a 30-yard pass down the right-hand side a couple plays ago. It was broken up. He had one-on-one. So if they can get something open, they might be able to make something happen. If they're going to do anything, it needs to be done now because once I think Londonderry, if they get that ball back, they're probably just going to run out the clock at that point.
There's no sense in running up the score or trying for big plays, and you just let the time run out as best you can. Try to get a couple of first downs.
Yeah, you don't need to get
under
anybody.
center, 2 men in motion.
Yes,
there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, you can't have 2 men in motion at the same time. That's going to come back.
That'll be a legal procedure, but I'm going to say that Londonderry is going to decline it, and it's going to be 4th and 11.
We'll see. It'd be interesting if they do decline this. It's a gamesmanship thing, but if they accept it, it's going to be 3rd and 24.
Looks like they're having the discussion with the Londonderry, and they are looking to their sideline.
And they are going to, they're trying to tell them.
And they are declining the penalty. Yeah. It is 4th down.
It looked like the Londonderry coach was trying to tell him to accept it, but it's hard to see from here, so this gives Memorial a chance. They're not 25 yards away.
No, just 11 yards away now. 4th and 11. Laying it out there. Need to get to the 22-yard line for the first down.
See if Brendan Halfman can do something here on this rollout.
1 man in motion this time. Not the most convincing fake.
Nobody was open.
Nobody open. Turnover on downs. Londonderry will take over at the 34-yard line.
See, the problem with that play on Memorial side is they had 3 players all come to the right side of the line and all go off to the right side of the field. You have to have a guy on that left side of the field that's going to attract some attention over there. So your quarterback will have a safety net back over the field. He's got to have a check down guy, and he just didn't have it in that case.
Looks like Londonderry is coming out with a bunch of different numbers that are not normally on the field.
They look about the same size as Memorial players now, so I'm going to say this is some of their backups out there.
Not quite sure what the assignments are. Some more coming on, some more going off.
We'll see if they put in one of their rookie quarterbacks.
They may need
here
to take a timeout right now because they are running out of time to get the play off.
Looks like they've got Aiden Washington in as their quarterback, so they're trying to get him some playing time, see if he can get some stuff under his belt. Not a great way to start, though.
Well,
Delay a game.
There is the penalty. delay of game. When you bring in those younger players that don't have quite as much experience, that's the risk you run, is the not knowing where to be, when to be there. The communication is lacking.
You're going to see Londonderry just try and line up and push it right down the middle. They're not going to try any passes, I don't see. I think they're going to try and just run this clock out with their junior varsity team in there.
They are in their traditional format, one man in motion. They hand it to the motion man, number 30. Nope, they faked me out. They went up the middle with it, and he was stopped after about 3-4 yards. It is up to the 30-yard line. That was a good fake. Faked me out, faked the linebackers out.
Yeah, that's Aiden Washington, their backup quarterback there, Dan, and that's a great little run for him. I was not going to lie, I was faked out as well. So there, it looks like they're going to come out. They're going to run that same formation they've been running all game. Gives them 3 different options. Am I going to pass, run, or am I going to keep it?
One man in motion. They do hand it up the middle. Looks like number 35 with the carry.
That's Robbie Deerhack with the run there, and running back and linebacker for the Lancers.
Brings it up to about the 35-yard line is where they're going to spot it. It is 3rd and 9. Memorial got fortunate with that delay of game penalty that they're able to hold the Lancers to 3rd and 9.
Yeah, if I'm the Memorial's coach again, I'm little wins here, right? Let's get a stop. You want to make a stop.
This time they do hand it to number 30. He is able to make the edge and get the first down yardage. He gets forced out of bounds. Looks like they are spotting it at the 45-yard line.
That was Jesse Moore with the run there again. He's got some wheels. He broke it outside, and he looks like a tough kid to stop.
Very quick, gaining that edge and getting around the corner.
He had one man to beat there. If he was able to get around that one man, he was going to be gone.
Good job on the safety coming across from Memorial to stop that play. 3 to the left this time. Pitch to the left. Good blocking out front. Great hole to run through.
That was Jesse Moore with a nice 10-yard
Still
run.
fighting. Forward progress is going to bring him to about the 43, maybe 44-yard line. It is just enough for a first down.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Hayden Austin with the run there. Listed as 5'7" for the Lancers. Aiden Washington in the shotgun formation.
3 to the right now. Handed up the middle. Another good run up the middle. Get about 6 yards out of that.
Yeah, they got 3 minutes left here. I think one more first down, and that should just about do it for the Lancers.
We'll see how well this young quarterback is able to manage the clock and use that clock time up. Now he's quick in the huddle and he's back to the line. It doesn't look like he's too concerned about letting the clock run out. One man in motion. They give it to he keeps it.
Great way to stay home. Memorial played that play very well.
Yep.
They read it well. They've been seeing it all game, so I think they've kind of figured it out a little bit, so that was a nice stop.
It is now 3rd and 5. Got maybe a yard out of that play. Good defensive stop by the linemen and the linebackers on that play.
Yeah, it'll be great to see if they can make a turnover, make a stop. 2 minutes left. We'll see what happens.
They're showing blitz.
I would send the house here. You know Londonderry is not going to throw the ball.
Tries to run it up the middle. 35 again gets stopped. He is able to make it about 3 yards. It's going to be 4th and 2 from the 35.
You think Londonderry tries a pooch kick?
They could. I wouldn't be surprised if they...
Oh, they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. 4th and 2.5.
They might just try and kick it like a little short kick. No?
He keeps it. Goes to the left. Oh. He gets stopped. It looks like they're giving forward progress. Flags are coming in all over the place.
Looks like that was Aiden O'Loughlin, their other backup quarterback. So they're getting both backup quarterbacks time here. You got Aiden Washington who's seen a couple of snaps. And now this is Aiden O'Loughlin.
Penalty on Memorial.
I think that's their first or second penalty of the game. They haven't had many, Dan, so they've actually played a really smart game. It's just, I think a lot of their players are tired. They've played a lot of two-way football today.
Yep, they've run a clean game all day. and then it's just kind of falling apart at the seams now with a minute 22 left to go in the game.
I think they need to run 2 more plays, and then they'll be able to run out the clock.
Got to get that first down.
It is first down
and
now.
There we go.
I think they're
That is a
Memorial
15-yard
Wow.
penalty. That hurts.
Yes,
so
it does.
With a fresh set of downs, all we need is a set of knees, and that'll be the game.
Do you think their coach is going to tell him to kneel it? He's trying to get in touch with them. It looks like they're going to let him play, Dan. See if they can get a score, get a little confidence for themselves, right?
Now these most likely JV players out there. They get a sweep to the right. Number 35 breaks through the initial contact, makes it a good gain. He might have about 8-9 yards on that.
Robbie Deerhawk with a beautiful run again. He's seen some time earlier this game, so he's getting some more practice here today.
Looks like they've got second down at about the 12-yard line.
They're not waiting for the clock, Dan. They're trying to score here. They have 40 seconds left. They're going to try and get in the end zone. No, they do take the knee.
There's the knee. They waited until it was just under 35 seconds. So I believe that will wind out the clock on the day. Teams are already moving to the middle of the field to shake hands.
Yeah, you know, it was a great try by Memorial. Both teams came out hard. They both played hard. It's tough to compete with a team like that.
Absolutely. Just the program that Londonderry runs, as the coaching staff, the players, the band, everybody is into it, and that having the entire school behind you just leads to success.
It really does, Dan, and you could tell how winded by the second quarter Memorial got. I think if Memorial had a couple more players, they wouldn't have gotten so tired as the game went on. This game in the first quarter was only 6-0.
It was a good game, but the final is 41-0 Londonderry over Memorial. I want to thank you for tuning in to Manchester Public Television. For Justin Hussey, I am Dan Hanna. This is Friday Night Football. Thank you and good night.